Our king, Laius of Thebes, was killed and left on the road to die. And now the god is clear. Those murderers must be punished, whoever they may be. The new ruler, Oedipus, and I have requested the presence of the great seer Tiresias. We hope to gain more information to find these accursed men who have befouled and tarnished our city. Here we wait outside the palace, for Tiresias soon approaches. On this day, we must find out who is responsible for such wretched acts.
Tiresias, you, prophet, must know how sick our state is, but Apollo has given us an answer. The only cure for this infecting pestilence is to kill or exile the men who murdered Laius. So do not withhold from us your prophecies. Deliver us from this pollution and save the city.
Alas, alas, how dreadful it is to have wisdom when it brings no benefit to the man possessing it. I should not have journeyed here.
What's wrong? You come, but you seem so sad.
You are all ignorant. I will not reveal the troubling things inside of me, which I can call your grief as well. I will not speak to you.
You most disgraceful of disgraceful men. Do you intend to betray me and destroy this city? Your stubbornness is never ending.
You blame my temper, but do not recognize your own. I will say nothing more to you. Be on about it if you wish, as fiercely as you can.
This guy is getting on my nerves. What kind of prophet is he? Where did Creon find this guy? Dollar Tree? Wish.com? In the Walmart parking lot? You should know I get the feeling you conspired in the act, short of killing him with your own hands.
Is that so? Then you should stand by the very words you proclaimed and speak no more, for the accursed polluter of this land is you.
You dare to utter these shameful words? Do you think you can get away with it?
I say that you yourself are the very man you're looking for.
You dare to repeat these lies? You hold no truth. Your ears, your mind, your eyes are blind.
You are a wretched fool to speak those words when soon all men will curse you.
Is this something Creon has devised, or is it your own invention?
Creon is no threat. You made this trouble on your own.
Alas, Creon, my old trusted family friend, has secretly conspired to overthrow me and paid off a double-dealing quack like this, a crafty, bogus priest. You have not once used your prophecy to help the city, not even when the Sphinx, that singing plagued us.
These have anger issues. I mean, Thebes is literally cursed right now, and they are outside the palace having a fit. Yeah, actual 2-year-olds.
So, go on then. Keep insulting Creon and my prophecies, for among all living mortals, no one will be destroyed more wretchedly than you.
Must I tolerate this insolence? Get out, and may the plague be rid of you. I did not know you'd speak so stupidly. Everything you say is as cryptic as a riddle.
Well, in solving riddles, are you not the best there is?
Mock my excellence, but I will do what I must.
Oedipus is tripping right now. The man doesn't know when to quit.
To the right.
Whoops. Honestly, I didn't even want to be here today, but here we are. I'm going. The man you've been seeking all this time is here. He will prove to be a native Theban. He will be poor and blind, though he can now see. He sowed the same womb as his father and murdered him. If you discover I have spoken falsely, you can say I lack all skill in prophecy.
My son, it is so clearly clueless if that's the reason why you haven't returned home.
What do you mean, old man? In the name of all the gods, tell me.
You were afraid of becoming corrupted through your parents?
That's right. My constant fear was of Apollo's prophecy.
But are you aware these fears of yours are groundless?
And why is that? If I was born their child.
Because you and Oedipus were not related.
Honestly, I'm feeling so attacked right now. Like, who does this guy think he is? I am not adopted, right? Right? What do you mean? Was Oedipus not my father?
If you must know, he received you many years ago as a gift. I gave you to him. I found you in Cithron's forest valleys.
Tell me, in the name of heaven, why would my parents, my father and mother, do this to me?
I don't know. The man who found you, he would know more than I do.
You mean to say you were not the one who stumbled upon me?
No, it wasn't me. Another shepherd gave you to me.
Who? Who was he?
Well, I think he was one of Laius' servants. That's what people said.
Is he still alive? Can I still see him? Stranger from Corinth, first tell me, is this the man you mentioned?
Yes. Now tell me if you recall how you gave me a child, a young boy, to raise as my own foster son.
What? Why ask about that?
This man here, my friend, was that young child back then.
That child he mentioned, did you give it to him?
I did. How I wish I died that day.
Well, you're going to die if you don't speak the truth.
And if I do, there's an even greater chance that I'll be killed.
Where did you get it? From your home or somewhere else?
It was not mine. I got it from someone.
Which citizen? Whose home was it?
In the name of the gods, my lord, don't ask. Please, no more questions.
If I have to ask you once more, you will die.
The child was born in Laius' house. Alas, what I'm about to say, it's horrible.
And I'm about to hear it, but I have to know this.
If you must know, they said the child was his, but your wife inside the palace is the one who could best tell you what was going on.
Do you mean to say that she gave the child to you?
He asked Sarah would kill it. She was afraid of dreadful prophecies.
What sort of prophecies?
The story went that he would kill his father.
If that was true, why would you give the child to that old man?
I pitied the boy, master, and I thought he'd take the child off to a foreign land where he was from, but he rescued him, only to save him for the greatest grief of all. For if you're the one this man says you are, you know your birth carried an awful fate.
So it all came true. It's so clear now. Oh, light, let me look at you one final time. A man who stands revealed is cursed by birth, cursed by my own family, and cursed by murder where I should not kill.
Cynicism, Thebes, what actions you will hear and see, what sorrows you will bear if you are still loyal to the house of Labdacus. This house conceals too much, and will soon bring to light the vilest things, brought on by choice and not by accident.
Always no words. Know this, our noble queen, Jocasta, is dead.
That poor unhappy lady, how did she die?
She killed herself. You did not see it, but when Oedipus saw her, with a dreadful groan he took her body out of the noose in which she hung, and then, when the poor woman was lying on the ground, from her clothes he ripped the golden brooches she wore as ornaments, raised them high, and drove them deep into his eyeballs, crying as he did so, "You will no longer see all those atrocious things I suffered, the dreadful things I did. No, you have seen those you never should have looked upon, and those I wish to know you did not see. So now, and for all future times, be dark." He wants them to cast him out of Thebes, so the curse he laid will not come on this house if he still lives inside.
Alas, alas, how miserable I am, such wretchedness. Where do I go? How will the wings of fate sweep up my voice? Oh, my destiny, how far you have sprung from me now.
You have carried out such dreadful acts. How could you dare blind yourself this way? What god drove you to it?
It was Apollo, friends, it was Apollo. He brought on these troubles, the awful things I suffer. But the hand which stabbed out my eyes was mine alone. Why should I have eyes when nothing I could see would ever bring me joy?
Creon is coming. He's just in time to plan and carry out what you propose. With you gone, he's the only one left to act as guardian of Thebes.
Alas, how will I talk to him? How can I ask him to put his trust in me? Not long ago I treated him with such contempt.
Here he is now.
Oedipus, I have not come here to mock or blame you for disasters in the past, but if you can no longer value human beings, at least respect our Lord the Sun, whose light makes all things grow, and do not put on a show of this kind in such a public way, for neither earth nor light nor sacred rain can welcome such a sight.
By all the gods, since you are acting so differently than what I would have expected, and have come here to treat me graciously, the worst of men, do what I ask. Cast me out of Thebes as quickly as you can, to a place where no living human being may cross my path.
That is something I can do, of course, but first I wish to know what the god believes I should do.
But what he said was also clear. The man who killed his father must be destroyed, and that corrupted man is me.
And to think just an hour ago, this man was all that and a bag of chips. How the turntables.
You residents of Thebes, our native land, look at this man, this Oedipus, the one who understood that celebrated riddle. He was the most powerful of men. All citizens who witnessed this man's wealth were envious. Now, when a surging tide of terrible disaster sweeps around him. So while we wait to see that final day, we cannot call a mortal being happy before we've passed beyond life free from pain.